Welcome back, everyone. Well, as you know, I think it was probably about a week ago or so, we covered a really interesting press conference over at the National Museum of Racing. And it was a press conference to announce a coalition that was being formed for all of the various organizations in Saratoga and around Saratoga that are contributing to the well-being of horses throughout their career. Everyone thinks that horses race, but what about after they race? What happens when they retire? How do they retire? How are they cared for? And we just found the whole topic fascinating. So we invited Diana Pekulski, who is the Director of External Affairs for the Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation. So welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here, Diana.
Thank you.
Joanne Yepsen's Mayor Yepsen is in a lot, and we were talking a lot about this coalition. Let's go back to that press conference.
Okay.
And the coalition. Tell our viewers a bit about what the coalition hopes to accomplish.
Well, we want to engage people in the community in Saratoga and get them involved in the whole life of the horse.
Right.
The horse is so important in Saratoga. Racing is so important in Saratoga. But we know that people in this community care about the welfare of the horse. And so there are quite a number of organizations here that work for the welfare of the horse after they're done racing. And we want to involve people in the community in that.
I got you. Now, talk a bit about Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation.
Well, we're in our 31st year. We care for more than 900 horses.
Wow.
And we're in 13 states, but we started here in New York. Our first farm and our flagship farm is in Wallkill, New York, and it's at the Wallkill Correctional Facility. 9 of our farms are at prisons, where we teach the inmates a vocational training program. But really, more importantly, we give them the emotional therapy that they can only get from working with horses, so they become better people before they're released.
You know, I find that topic so fascinating. Mary Yepsen and I were talking about that the relationship between these prisoners is and the horses becomes an emotional, becomes a friendship. It's psychological, that there's ways that the gates are opened in their minds about relationships and all this, things that you just don't think about.
Right.
You know,
it's true.
Yet it's very, very true.
It's true.
And in your case, it also gives them some training.
That's right.
So when they're in some kind of release program, that they've got a position, hopefully a position they can go to contribute, right?
Right.
This coalition needs to raise funds.
Correct.
And you've got a 5K
Yes.
coming up for humans,
Yes.
humans of all ages,
Yes.
no horses.
The Run for the Horses.
Oh, how clever. The Run for the Horse. I think I've heard that someplace. I'm not exactly sure. All right, Run for the Horses. What's the date?
It's Saturday, September 5th.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's coming right up. And the race starts at 8 o'clock, but you should get there between 7 and 8 to register. And we're also going to have a kids race. There's also a walk. You can run or walk.
Right.
And there'll be some horses from Rerun, one of the local organizations that's benefiting from this. So people can come and pet them and take selfies with them.
That's great. Well, you know what? If you get, I'm sure a lot of you have had the experience, you get close to a horse, you can almost feel the vibration. I know I'm trying to sound too heady here, but when you go up and pet a horse, they know immediately. You automatically, there's some connection.
Right,
there
there is.
And it doesn't always happen with little kitty.
No, horses, horses are prey animals and we're predators.
Yes.
And so once they realize that they can trust you and you're not going to hurt them, then they look to you for leadership. So it's a really unique and important relationship between people and horses, and that's why they work so well in therapy.
Yes, that's right. Boy, this whole topic's fascinating. All right, September 5th, Saturday. We have a race. It's in the Saratoga National Park.
Yes.
Nice, safe place to do a 5K, by the
Right,
way.
yeah.
We cover a lot of races and for a lot of different causes. The whole idea, you bring the family. If you feel like walking, you can walk. You want to push a stroller, push a stroller. If you're a kid, take your time. If you're my age, take more time. And for those 5%ers out there that go to every race and win every race and look like they just got out of bed, what's going on there?
And there's so many of them in Saratoga.
No. Relax, just relax. But please show up for this cause. It's $20 in advance, $25 a day of, correct?
Yes, yes.
And this money is going to the coalition to be distributed amongst the organizations that contribute to the well-being of these horses at all stages of their life.
Yes.
There you go. Wow.
Yep.
Well, Diane, it's really nice to meet you.
Oh, it's really nice to meet you, too.
Joanne had really filled us in a lot about Mary Upson, had filled us in a lot about what you were doing. And again, we just find it really fascinating, and it's part of our heritage in Saratoga.
It's really good stuff.
All right, have good luck at the race.
Thank
Hope
you
raise
very
a ton
much.
of money.
Thank you.
Okay, Diana.
Okay.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.